and welcome to my channel. This is the Nomadic Goddess and I am Jasmine. This is going to be a general bi-weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius for the weeks of January 5th to February 5th to February 19th. You don't just have to be a Aquarius Sun. You can be an Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury. And just because I said it's for February 5th to the 19th doesn't mean it's solely for that time. It's for whenever you decide to stumble across my channel and decide to hit play. Because this is a general reading, you shouldn't take everything with you. If the shoe fits, lace it up, find the matching pair, and travel well. If it does not fit, leave it. There's no need to carry messages that don't ring true for you. I am clear audience, so the divine, whether you want to call it God, source, the universe, whatever suits, whatever fits, along with your higher self, your spirit guides, and your ancestors for your highest good. They all send me messages via songs, parts of movies, and sometimes books that I've read. Now, the songs do get stuck in my head, and I do sing them. The only problem with that is I cannot sing. And I'm very, very tone deaf. So if you could just bear through the horrible singing, I hope you enjoy, discover something new about yourself, and don't be afraid to dive deep. Oh, with that said, let's get started, Aquarius. Just do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury? What messages do we have for Aquarius? Messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury? Alright, what messages do we have for Aquarius? What messages do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh, Elephant. All right. Good start. Good start. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of January 5th to January. Why do I keep saying January? For February 5th to February 19th. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to the 19th. What messages do we have for Aquarius? One at a time, please. Nope, those are two. One at a time. How much do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. What messages do we have for Aquarius? We have Horse. What messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury? Thank you, Swan. Thank you, Panther. Last card, please. Bear. Okay, what messages do we have for Aquarius? Messages we have for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Oh, so we're here again. Messages we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. Trouble up ahead. New love on the horizon. Oh my goodness. One card at a time, please. Give a little, get a little. Ancestral communication. Oh my goodness. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Not taking these. If they were meant to come out, they will come out. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. There we go. Thank you. They don't care. Move on. And last but not least, yeah, I keep trying to take one card at a time, please. Reminder, you are always on the right path. What messages do you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Message you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the weeks of February 5th to February 19th. Burdock, tenacity. Kohash Repel. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh there we go. And Blackberry Adaptation. Okay, we have elephant energy. The elephant energy for me is always going to be, elephants are also one of my favorite animals, but elephants, in this deck, the elephant is the very last of the fire element. And so a lot of you guys may have fire, may have earth, and may have water, because elephant, hyena, and panther are both fire elements. Snake, horse, and bear are earth, and then the swan is hyena. So my elephant card is always going to be my auspicious, my unstoppable card, but also my very, very wise card. A lot of you may have been feeling stuck. It may have been feeling like the light inside you, your flame inside you has dimmed, or is damn near going out. But I want to say that you're not stuck. You're like where I like to call the in between. You're shedding the old you, but you haven't shed the old you enough to the point where you can step into the new you. So you're like in this weird in between stage where it's kind of sort of like you're teeter-tottering, and that's why if you ever do get triggered, or if you revert back to some of your old ways, it's because of that. You're in the in-between. A lot of you are in the in-between stage of transformation. It's like right before the caterpillar starts to form the chrysalis, or actually it's like right when the caterpillar is forming the chrysalis. So it's like the caterpillar is building up the chrysalis, but around itself, but it isn't fully there yet. For some of you, for most of you, you are in the chrysalis, and that's why you're feeling so stuck. You're feeling so restricted. You're feeling so tied down and bogged down. It's because you actually are in that chrysalis phase of transformation. I normally see the snake card as the guardian of the untapped potential, but for you Aquarius, for some of you Aquarius, I'm seeing that you guys are completing a cycle. You're completing cycles. And for some of you, I'm getting that you're becoming whole, because this is the snake that chases or bites its tail. Like I'm hearing some of you are having like a full circle moment, or having several full circle moments. The hyena card is my escapism through humor. Now that could be dark humor, your sarcasm, or just laughing your pain off. Stop doing that. That's also adding to why you're feeling stuck, and it's also why you're staying in that transition phase for so long. It's because things that make you feel uncomfortable, they're rising up within you so you can deal with them, and so you can be done with them. But because they are things that make you feel uncomfortable, you're shaking it off or you're laughing it off. Stop doing that, because the longer you do that, the longer you're going to be in this stage of unknowing, this stage of uncertainty, and you're always like, it's going to be like you're always going to be teeter-tottering the fence, as I hear it. Once you guys stop using your humor to escape the hurt and pain that you feel like, and I don't even feel like some of it's, yeah, it's hurt and pain, but some of it is actual like things that make you uncomfortable, but don't necessarily hurt you, if that makes sense. As soon as you guys deal with that, this, especially the stuff that makes you uncomfortable, I feel like a lot of you are going to be gaining momentum, especially with the horse card. That's my momentum card. That's my steady, expansive energy and momentum card. Some of you may have Gemini in your chart. The swan card I always see as a Gemini because it's a reflection. The two swans, well, the one swan and then it's a reflection. And Gemini's is the sign of the twin. So some of you could have Gemini in your chart. It could be a Gemini rising, a Gemini moon, or a Gemini Mercury, I'm hearing. Now, with my swan card is my grace card. It's also my, sorry. Whenever I see swans, I always think of them as like these really, really great, beautiful, graceful cards. And it's also a very, very, it's also gives me insight to like being a mystic or a sensitive mystic, or effortless, or having like a abundance of like, you're like effortlessly creative. Like you can pick up a creative hobby and you just get it like that. Like you master it within weeks, months even. A lot of you, especially if you have been feeling snippy, if you've been feeling agitated and like just like irritated and irritable, it's because your swan energy, your creative energy is out of balance. To bring that into balance, just write or have some time to yourself. That will work wonders. That'll get you out of everybody else's energy and back into your own energy. That way you won't be so agitated. You won't, especially now, especially during this full moon. I feel like this full moon has been especially the full moon's in Leo, so I feel like this full moon has been having people tell other people about themselves, but also dealing with the creative energy, the creative aspects, because that's what Leo rules. Leo rules the inner child and creativity. And some of you may have a lot of 5th house placements, so you may want to look into that as well. Now, my Panther card is the annihilation of the unnecessary, aka my purging card. It's getting rid of shit that you don't need. I'm hearing Erykah Badu's Bag Lady. Some of you may be holding on to things that no longer serve you, and excuse me, adding to your emotional baggage more than you need to. So the Panther card is my it's cleaning out your closet card is what I'm hearing. It's my cleaning out the things that no longer serve you, getting rid of everything emotional that no longer serve you, throwing some of those emotional bags or all of those emotional bags away. With the Panther card, I'm also hearing now I'm hearing the Eminem song. I said, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry. But tonight, cleaning up my closet. It makes sense because the last card in this reading, or the last card in this deck, is the Bear card, which is my awakening from a spiritual slumber card. So a lot of you are having like, I feel like you guys are having like a mini or another form of awakening, especially dealing with the Elephant card, going all the way back to, or going all the way to the Bear card, which is my awakening from a spiritual slumber. So we're here again card. It's something that you guys are, it's a cycle. It's a cycle that you guys didn't close out from before, but you're closing it out, and you're using the wisdom of the elephant card to close this cycle out. So it's like, so we're here again, but it's, I'm feeling like for some of you, it's for like the last time that you're revisiting this cycle, because you've learned the lesson, you've reacted, actually no, not reacted, you responded differently than what you normally would. And so now it's like, okay, you finally learned the lesson, you finally got it, and so now we're closing out the cycle. The problem with that is that for some of you, for those of you who haven't closed out the cycle, you're going to repeat the cycle, but in a different form. It's going to be with a different person, or it's going to show up in a different situation. And something about the situation is going to feel very, very similar. And you're going to be like, I kind of feel like I've been through this before. And you have, but it's because you haven't used the wisdom that you already have to end the cycle. Einstein's definition of insanity is doing something over and over again the same way, or in the same way, and expecting a different outcome. I need you guys to take a step back and realize that you're going around the mountain. Like you're creating this cycle over, like you're continuing and repeating the cycle over and over and over again. And I feel like for some of you, you may, especially with the new love, and I feel like this cycle has to deal with self-love, because the new love on the horizon, I'm not getting like a romantic, for some of you, I'm not getting like it's a new romance, but for some of you, it's more of you're gaining self-love. Especially if it's dealing with friendships that haven't been giving to you as much as you've been giving to them. Like I feel like for some of you, a lot of your relationships are extremely transactional. And for a lot of you, you've been getting dreams about this friendship, about this relationship. Like you've been giving dreams, like you are getting these dreams or these downloads about people that really don't care about you, or don't have your highest, don't care about you, and don't have your highest interest at heart. So like your dreams are giving you these messages, but you're not paying attention to them. Remember, you are always on the right path. This is also a reminder that there is no wrong and there is no right path. And I feel like a lot of the times what happens is because we feel like we need to be on the right path, we misconstrue that being on the right path means that if we choose a different path other than a path that was quote unquote told to us, is that we're going to get punished. I need you guys to realize that whatever path you choose, it's always going to be your path, because like, how can I explain this? The universe doesn't make any mistakes. So whatever, including it, and when the universe is creating your quote unquote path, it takes into account that you're going to have free will. You're going to make these changes. You're going to make these choices. You're going to take the scenic route, as I like to say, but you're still going to remain on your path. Now, whether if the path is a path full of ease, or if it's like I like to call it the scenic route, where it's bumpy and you got some extra lessons on the way, it's still your path. It's still going to be the right path for you. We have tenacity, burdock. For some of you, I'm hearing you guys, there has to be some type of some form of tact when you're telling people about themselves. And I feel like some of you are a little blunt with what you say, especially when you're frustrated. Going back to the Swan card, you're frustrated because you've been focused on other people, and you really just need time for yourself. But also with the tenacity card, it's you guys, your ability to get a handle on your life and just focus. I'm feeling like for some of you, you have this ability to just have this crazy tunnel vision, especially when it comes to the goals and what the things that you want to manifest. And sometimes I'm hearing for some of you, that's what make a lot of people envious or jealous of you. It's because you have this, like, when you hone in on something, especially when it's coming from a creative space, or especially when you're tapping into your creative energy. Like I was saying earlier, like I feel like some of you can master like these hobbies in like weeks or months, or like shorter than normal. And I'm also hearing it's okay to be like a jack or a Jill of all trades. Because they're just saying a jack of all trades is a master of none. And a lot of people use that to make fun of people who are multifaceted, who are like extremely multi-creative. But the full saying is a jack of all trades is a master to none, yet and still better than a master of one. So, it's good that you have your hands in all these different pots, but make sure that you're doing them for you, and you're allowing yourself to get that rest as well. With the Cold Harsh Repel card, I feel like a lot of you, the Repel card is coming for, or is connected to the ancestral communication card. I feel like your ancestors and your spirit team in general are just giving you directions on how to repel these people from your life, or how to repel this lesson, or how to actually learn this lesson. Okay. So the I don't know how to talk today. The adaptation card, you're going to have to tap into your adaptability, your flexibility, how you're able to just maneuver and how you're just a way to finagle out and finesse your way out of these situations. So this trouble up ahead is going to have you is going to test how flexible you truly are. And I think I'm feeling like after the fact, after you learn this lesson, and after you learn how to be more flexible and to tap into, I don't know why I'm hearing, hold on, let me look this up, because I feel like it's not really meaning what I think it means. Okay, because the whole entire reading I'm hearing je ne sais quoi. And I feel like that's what other people feel about you. Like je ne sais quoi literally means I don't know what. So people are like baffled by how you're able to tap into your creative energy, and they're like, I don't know, like they're confused by it, but it's just like I'm hearing, like you just have this certain je ne sais quoi about you. It's like this, if you have this air about you, especially when it comes to being creative, like you can create things. And I need, and spirit and your guides and your spirit team actually is saying that you need to tap into that energy and broaden it and expand it to other areas of your life, because that way your adaptability, your flexibility, the way you maneuver, and that creative energy, you'll be able to use that for lessons, and you'll gain so much knowledge from that. You'll gain so much wisdom from that, so much clarity. So, and how you do that is how you tap into that energy, that creative energy. How you expand that energy is by spending time with yourself, by tapping into that creative energy authentically, from an authentic place. All right, Aquarius, that was your reading. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like, share, subscribe, or comment below your thoughts. I would love to hear back from you. All right, I hope to see you again. See ya.